Because of his incredible performances, Nikola Jokic is one of the most fascinating players in the NBA. His name is frequently mentioned in basketball discussions, and NBA analysts constantly analyze and critique his play. It's common to hear an NBA legend share their thoughts about any player, even if they're not analysts. If you're as good as Jokic, you get talked about a lot, but it's much less common to hear him discuss some former NBA greats. Let's see what the Jokers thought of some of these NBA legends who are now retired. With his size, power, and delicate touch around the rim combined with his excellent basketball IQ, Shaquille O'Neal is one of the most dominant players in NBA history. He is also one of the best players of all time. Shaq has extensive understanding of basketball, and after his playing days ended, he naturally transitioned into an analyst role. In addition to having a great deal of respect for one another, Shaq and the Joker have a friendship that involves a lot of roasting. In a TNT interview, Jokic was asked how Shaq would compare to Jokic's twitch. The Joker retorted, "You can't protect me." Jokes aside, he was a fantastic player and was clearly very large when I first saw him following the USA vs. World All-Star game in New Orleans. He was enormous, like a mountain, and I've seen numerous videos of him dominating in the paint. He's fantastic, but he can't protect me. In the post-game interview, Jokic received congratulations from his center for surpassing Wilt Chamberlain for the most triple-doubles. He thanked them, but he was still curious, so he said, "Thank you, thank you." Shaq had the ideal response, though, "Since I never passed big homie." Shaq then asked Jokic if he ever thought he would become the best big man ever while growing up in Serbia, to which Jokic responded, "No, because you were always there. I don't know if I could match that." The two legends have a great relationship and a great deal of respect for one another, and it's great to watch them on TV. Jokic is already among the greatest player in Denver Nuggets history, and he might not stop until he becomes the ultimate franchise. I aspire to be the 10 Duncan of the Denver Nuggets, but in order to achieve that, I must also win a few loyalty titles. Legend status. The two-time MVP is following Tim Duncan's path of playing his entire career with one organization. In terms of career legacy, Jokic just finished his 8-year career in the Mile High City and signed a historic 5-year contract extension with the Nuggets in 2022, but he trails Duncan's 5, who had already won 3 championships by the end of his 8th season in the league. For the Joker, Dirk Nowitzki is most likely a superior benchmark, since Jokic brought Denver their first NBA title. Nowitzki's one and only championship with the Mavericks in 2011 essentially made him a saint in the city of Dallas. His playstyle would likely have the same impact. Jokic's style of play is more like Dirk's in that they both score points, but he also has some serious defensive shortcomings. Duncan, on the other hand, was regarded as one of the best defenders in NBA history even though he never won the Defensive Player of the Year award, but in terms of respect, Jokic has as much respect for Duncan as he does for Duncan. He is one of the few players who has played for the same team his entire career. He won the championship, he wants a ring, and I genuinely admire him for that reason alone. He didn't quit because he didn't desert the team, and basketball-wise, he was really like a killer. He had that instinct he could give you 40 to 50. The greatest European scorer of all time was unstoppable and unique. No matter whatever player's legacy is more like Jokic's, he cannot be replicated. 10 years before Jokic's number 15 jersey, the Nuggets hope for the best in another player who wore the number 15, and the Joker's career will be something to watch. Carmelo Anthony was drafted with the 3rd overall pick in a stacked 2003 draft class. Melo was expected to deliver quickly, and so he did. He had an amazing run as a Nugget but never managed to get past the Western Conference Finals with the team. He later got traded to the Knicks in 2011. After 8 years as a Denver Nugget, he's still a Nuggets legend. But as the legend of Nikola Jokic scrolls, so does the question of which number 15 to retire appears. Despite having a more successful run as a Denver Nugget, Jokic still stays humble and shows love to the recently retired Anthony. It all started with him. He had a huge impact here, especially because he was leading the team to the playoffs. He had an impact with this team, of course, and the people of Denver. Even after his retirement, NBA legend Kobe Bryant kept his foot in the basketball court, becoming a mentor to players and making frequent appearances in the media. In 2019, Bryant created the Mamba Mentality Challenge, in which he would give out specific challenges to stars around the league. Kobe challenged players who, in his opinion, had what it takes to achieve the milestone. Being talented wasn't enough, you had to work your way to the top. One of the challenges was directed to Nikola Jokic himself. Bryant challenged the Joker twin for MVP, and we must give credit where credit is due, because 2 seasons later, Jokic won his first MVP award almost unanimously. Unfortunately, Kobe was unable to witness this because of his tragic death in a helicopter crash, and the Joker paid his respects for Kobe after the game. "I couldn't believe it. He's not just a legend here, he's a legend worldwide." When you think about Kobe, there are no excuses that can take your mind away from what you love to do. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You are greatly missed. In 2023, LeBron James, the all-time top scorer, defeated his Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Growing up, LeBron was one of the Joker's major idols. LeBron and Jokic both hold the Joker in high regard. LeBron has been playing at the highest level for 20 years, and even Jokic understands how difficult that is to achieve. If you're looking for an idol, he's someone you can look up to because he's always in form, leading the team and winning MVPs and championships for 20 years. The Joker is aware that the King is undoubtedly a great role model for many. In honor of Michael Jordan, who is frequently regarded as the NBA's greatest player of all time, the MVP award for the regular season was renamed the Michael Jordan Trophy at the beginning of the 2022-2023 season. When questioned about his opinions on the name change, Jokic, the 2-time straight MVP winner, said, "It's great, it's unique, but at the end of the season, it's not going to be that unique. It's going to be an honor to be the first one to win it." Later, the Joker revealed what MJ meant to him. Greatness is presumably a single word. From one nearly unanimous NBA MVP to a unanimous NBA MVP, the Joker made it very plain and evident that he had a great deal of admiration for Michael Jordan. Stephen Curry is highly respected by Nikola Jokic, who has stated on multiple times that he is one of his favorite players to watch and that he is the most amazing player in the NBA. Jokic, who is quite remarkable, he said, "It's definitely Steph Curry. He plays in such a clear manner that I sometimes catch myself thinking, look at what this guy's doing, but my god, his shots just keep falling. He pulls up from such distance, I feel like my shots wouldn't even reach from that far away." I'm sure Steph feels the same way about Jokic's game as well, and he recognizes the game despite being a 7-foot man. I say that to pretty much everyone. One of the greatest passers in NBA history, Nikola Jokic has tallied more than 15 assists in a few games. Even point guards find it difficult to reach his career best of 18 assists, which is third only to Wilt Chamberlain's 21 and 19 assist games for a center. Jokic has 7 of the top 10 contributions to a game as a center, which is remarkable. Because of his passing prowess, he is frequently compared to Magic Johnson for centers. This is a great honor, especially for Nikola Jokic, who really admires the Lakers legend despite never having mentioned Magic directly. When asked if he prefers to score or pass more, the Joker displayed his admiration for the legendary point guard by quoting him. Jokic claimed that while scoring makes only one person happy, passing makes 2 people happy at the same time. However, when it comes to praising Nikola Jokic, who led the way with a triple-double average of 27 points as the Nuggets swept the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, Magic is rarely kept quiet. 11.3 assists and 14.7 rebounds, the Joker deservedly received the Irvin Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP award, and the Magic Man once again complimented his performance in a tweet congratulating Nikola and comparing him to the greatest basketball players of all time. Like Michael Jordan, the Jokers are altering basketball in front of our very eyes. Larry Bird, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Bryant, Kobe, with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Shaquille O'Neal leading the Nuggets to victory in each of the 3 rounds thus far. They are just 4 victories away from their first NBA title. If the Nuggets win Denver, Jokic's legacy will undoubtedly be solidified as one of the best players in NBA history. Nikola Jokic is a gifted and exceptional player who is also incredibly humble, and her legend is growing every day. The Joker swiftly gained popularity among fans, and if he can lead Denver to a championship, he will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the greatest NBA players of all time. Let's make the most of this moment in history.